Tiny, hackable, and wearable. These are the three best words to describe some of the coolest badges that you'll find by Pimoroni. Badges like the Badger2350, which is arguably my favorite badge, and the Tufty2350, which is, instead of an e-ink display, you have a full LCD display, and you can pretty much display whatever you'd want. That's too many displays. Hi, I'm your pal Cal, and today we'll be going over the new Pimoroni Badger2350 and Tufty2350. Now, the Tufty and the Badger2350 were both powered by, obviously, the RP2040. And the RP2040 is the same processor that you'll find in Picos, for example. The Pico 1s, not the Pico 2s. Now, with the coming of the Pico 2, which is powered by the RP2050, we now have better, more efficient badges, as of today, the Badger2350 and the Tufty2350. And we'll be going over in detail what's the differences between the new badges and the old badges that I still love, because these badges are amazing. Now let's read what we got here on the packaging. It says battery included. Ooh, that's really nice. Bring USB-C cable. Okay, so it doesn't come with the USB-C cable, but it comes with a built-in battery. That means it's a reliable battery. And for the longest time, I mean, that's not saying I haven't been using reliable batteries. These batteries do me pretty well. But it says built-in USB-C charging. That means we can charge the battery straight from the USB-C port. This wasn't possible before. Before, if you wanted to charge your battery attached to your Tufty or your Badger, you needed a TP4056 battery charging module. And this is, I mean, they're really inexpensive. They work just fine, but Pimoroni actually has their own take on this called the LiPo Amigo. And the LiPo Amigo is really reliable. Another cool thing is it has Wi-Fi and Bluetooth included. Before, you needed a Badger 2040W, and now they just basically have Pico 2Ws powered straight off the rip. That is awesome, because that means we can do over-the-air updates and a lot more, like checking the weather, depending on what type of apps are available. Oh, and we do have apps. You have apps, art, like I said, dashboard, weather, temperature, rain. Put it on your desk, wear it around your neck. Oh man, bring your own USB-C, curiosity, and ideas. Assembled badge, LiPo battery, 2-clip lanyard. Before we get into the unboxing, consider subscribing to the channel and liking this video. It supports us and I would appreciate it. Let's get to it. So we have the actual Tufty right here, and oh my god, this is beautiful. I mean, they have really outdone themselves. Look at this, guys. Now let's get the rest out of here. Seems that we have stickers. Oh, this is so exciting. I believe we have stickers. Oh yeah, we have a Tufty Squirrel consultant. Squirrel, if you're watching this, I love you, bro. Where's a good place for it? So on the Tufty, we got up, down, and A and C serve as left and right, and select being B. Let's see if we can find that special reset button on the back. There we go. We got home, boot, sleep, and reset. Let's hit reset one time. For the one time. Power. Oh my god, that's beautiful. Now, on first glance and unboxing, this feels amazing, and it looks amazing. They've outdone themselves from the battery to the wireless features to the UI. This is a fantastic device. And let's see what the UI is like. Now here we have Badger OS. We have our regular badge right there. This says 30 minutes till Alpha Centauri. Be amazed, extend a squirrel, demos, clock, hydrate, mass storage, that is pretty cool. Plucky cluck, snarky square die, sketchy sketch, sense. Oh, they also have sketchy sketch on the first Tufty, so they ported it over. Tennis And tomato. What is tomato? It's a tomato counter! Oh man! Now from the time of this video, Thani is not working properly, and I'm pretty sure that's user error, but I'll figure it out, and we will have a setup guide on the Tufty as well as the Badger. Speaking of the Badger, let's actually unbox the thing. I'm really excited about this. Now, like the Tufty box, it says we have Bluetooth and Wi-Fi. It supports USB charging. That means it comes in with a built-in battery, which it does on the bottom. Apps included, clock speeds of 250 megahertz, dual-core processor. We have the sensor stick, which has a BME 280, I believe a light sensor, and a couple of other sensors that we can connect straight to the Badger or the Tufty to turn it into a mini weather station, as well as the gamepad. Now, the gamepad is exciting because it has two JST connectors, so it could become a two-player game no matter what you're doing. And they do have Pong on the Tufty, so I'm excited to see what they have on the Badger. Oh my god, this looks amazing. Inside we have another sticker and another lanyard. Oh my god, they come with their own special lanyards. That is so exciting. Badgeware. Nice. Hell, if you're watching this, thank you so much. Den tester. So it's got the same layout as the Tufty2350, and it seems to be a little bit smaller than the original Badger 2040. As a matter of fact, yeah, that is actually just a tad bit. This is more of a rectangle, and this is more of a square. The same goes with the Tufty. I believe the Tufty and the Badger are the exact same size. Also, the Tufty seems to be a little heavier. Yeah, this is excellent. So in the stem pack, we have a sensor stick, a gamepad, and some I2C quick connectors. Now the sensor stick can act as a weather station. It has a gyroscope on it, which is pretty cool, as well as a light sensor, so it can act as a temperature, atmospheric pressure, and humidity sensor, and it's all connected through these quick connectors. It turns out the battery was actually dead. Well, let's explore the operating system. It's actually a lot better than I anticipated. Now, having to compare Badgers is honestly kind of heartbreaking. I really like the new 2350, and I love the 2040, but the 2350 has a built-in real-time clock, onboard battery management, so we can charge it straight from the USB-C cable instead of having to add a LiPo Amigo or a TP4056. That is awesome. It has a real-time clock, so we can actually tell the time. And let's see if we can go straight to time. And in the Tufty2350 and the Badger 2350, they both have the ability to connect to your home network. There's actually a file in the Badger and the Tufty called secrets.py. You can edit that file, and it's basically a config file so that you can connect to the internet. Now, for the longest time, I've been a fan of the Badger 2040 over the Tufty, and for the first time, I feel like I prefer the Tufty2350 over the Badger 2350. They're both really amazing, but this operating system and the UI is incredible. Now, I real quick edited my badge and actually changed the icon, which I need to adjust because it's way too wide, but I decided to make my own little badge real quick. I feel like it could be a little better. I could definitely make that just a tiny bit bigger. How did everything else go? Too big. Well, that is an easy fix. Let me show you guys how. This is where MicroPython comes into play. See these Python files? We can right-click on these Python files and edit them straight into Notepad. That is amazing. But for secrets, you want to make sure you put in your Wi-Fi SSID and password. That way you can do over-the-air updates. And then we can right-click on assets, open it over here. We have our fonts in our assets, and these are our fonts. And this is much easier than how we were dealing with before. So here, let's pick one. Oh, there's one that says unfair or torch. We're gonna go to apps. We're gonna go to badge. And in badge, this is our Python file that is pretty much our config. So we can right click on this and go to edit in notepad, and it will open up our notepad right here. And you can see I put your pal Cal, maker hacker, and let's scroll down. We can put our socials right here. We can scroll down and let's find our fonts. I have awesome and curse. I don't like curse all that much. How about desert? Oh, I like desert. Now once we're done here, all we have to do is click file and save. Close it up and we're done. That's it. From here we can remove our disk and check out our new badge. And this applies to any of the applications. But if you don't know what you're doing and you just want a badge, just open up badge and edit this file. Right click, like I mentioned before, and slowly just get a feel of what each and every line of code means. Over here we have our socials, and then down here we have pretty much the most important part, which tells us our name and our role. And this will be the first things that come up. You can add different details, but for now, this is all we need. Now, after we do that, we can just restart our Tufty. And yeah, I gotta fix that icon. We're gonna click there, and there we go. Simple badge. Now, we can adjust this and make the font bigger, and if you just want to toy around with the code a little bit, you'll know when you mess up. Keep a backup saved just in case you do something wrong. But this is incredibly easy to get working, and it's really fun, and it'll teach you a lot. Now let's get the same thing done with the Badger. Once again, we're going to click this disk button right here, which is also the reset button, so we click it twice, and you'll be in USB disk mode. First thing we're going to do is right click right here to secrets, and we're going to go to edit in notepad, and over here it tells us our SSID password. We're going to type in our Wi-Fi address right here, as well as our Wi-Fi password. And I'm in the United States, so over here we're going to press US, and in between the quotations. Now I'm right next to Washington DC, and it's on GMT, so we're going to press -5. And from here, all we got to do is press save. That's it. So what we're gonna do here is pretty much do the exact same thing we did for the Tufty. So we can scroll up, you can put your ID name, you can put your ID role, you can add your own image, and this is where you want to save it. You can keep it to avatar.png and just drop your avatar. That will make everything run a lot smoother. Now over here, do we need to edit anything? For right now, we can keep everything as is because we're gonna, change it bit by bit till finally we have exactly what we want. After that, your badge ready to whatever event you need to go to. Although I definitely need to play around with this a little bit more. I don't like how that's that small, but these are amazing badges. This is fantastic, and I love this. Between the Tufty and the Badger2350, I honestly don't know which one I would choose over the other. I've loved the Badger over the Tufty for a while now, but the 2350 series, these are so cool, man. And I'd like to thank Hell from Pimoroni for sending these in. You are amazing, and thank you so much. You can snag your own badge over at Pimoroni.com, and I've linked everything down below in the description, and they have way more than just badges. Pimoroni sells some of the coolest things, from custom cases to microcontrollers to different sensors to badges that can take different sensors to even a breadboard badge. They have so many cool stuff. And, well, they have these now, and I love them. If you enjoyed this video, consider hitting that subscribe button, liking the video, sharing, commenting. It helps the algorithm, and it helps me, and honestly, I would appreciate it. Also, I've linked some of the best members of the community in my description down below. Check out their channels, man, because they make some really cool stuff, and they're amazing individuals. Also, on top of all of that, if you have any questions when it comes to, well, anything tech related, feel free to join the Discord and engage in a conversation. Come hang out, ask questions, don't ask questions, help out. There's a lot of cool people, man, and we'd love to have you there. And if you made it this far, I'd like you to know that you're appreciated, truly. Thank you so much for the love and support, and thank you for watching this video. It means a lot, and you guys make it worthwhile. We'll see you next time.